Light and shadow foreplay is highly dramatized at night. But low light is not no light. The secret to a cinematic, Netflix-like documentary is in the lighting. It's the magic of a great lens paired with a masterful lighting that makes an ordinary scene feel extraordinary. The digital crisp feel cozy analog, and the settings can change the spirit of the scene. Each color grade strength set the stage for the next. By the time all this is put together, you have a film that pulls your audience from their living room right into that location. Even the most expensive camera can't save a shot if the technique is lacking. They say the difference between a $10,000 camera and a $2,000 one might be only about 10 to 20%. But the impact of moving from simple, flat lighting to truly cinematic lighting is night and day, exposure with contrast, highlight with limelight. When it comes to filming, turning on S-Log on the FX30 is non-negotiable. Shooting RAW in S-Log 3 gives you an incredibly wide dynamic range, preserving every detail in the shadows and highlights. Once you're in the editing suite, color grading becomes your storytelling brush. This is where you morph those flat images into a rich, layered visual experience. By using LUTs, you can apply consistent tonal qualities across your documentary. It is never about having the best camera or lens. It's about having a vision and the willingness to experiment. Pre-production is all about dreaming up the look and the feel for your film, long before the camera starts rolling. Post is about technicality. Remember though, some of the best shots come from unexpected moments. A particularly creative tool in my arsenal is the application of film grain. In today's digital age, footage can sometimes look too pristine, too perfect. By adding a subtle 35mm grain overlay, you introduce a tactile texture that reminds the viewer of classic film. This grain not only adds character, but also helps bridge the gap between the high-tech world of digital cameras and the soulful aesthetic of analog film. A Netflix-style documentary is the fusion of technical mastery and creative vision. Take the available gear, available light, whether that's a single LED panel or the natural glow of a city light, and telling a good story. That story is up to you. Remember that every failed take, every experimental lighting setup, and every moment of creative trial and error is part of the process. Some shots might not work. Some ideas might need tweaking. But every step brings you closer to capturing the perfect moment. Embrace the challenges and trust in your ability to craft something uniquely yours. In the end, it's not about having the most expensive equipment. It's about seeing the world in a way that only you can, and then inviting your audience to experience that vision with you.